A man who went into Brazil, TKO'd Figueroa. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 9 pound-for-pound fighter in the UFC, the flyweight champion, the first Mexican UFC champion of the world, Brandon Moreno.
Yeah!
What's up, dude?
Amazing introduction, man. Thank you so much for the time.
Hey, no problem at all. Aquí estamos, mi amigo, huh?
Nice Spanish.
That's all
you
I
almost
got.
Get it.
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got, Brandon.
Okay, no problem with me.
How was it? Obviously, we all saw the viral clip of you trying to run out of that arena after being very gracious and things getting tossed at you. Did you expect that going into Brazil and getting a win before the fight even started? Did your camp say, hey, getting out of here might be a little bit problematic if we get a win?
Man, I mean, not really. I was expecting a little bit more love at the end from the Brazilian people, but I think the end of the fight was a little bit confused for the people also. Like a lot of fans thought I poked the eye of Figueiredo's eye, but man, you can see the replay. It was a very clear punch right to his right eye, and that's it. But man, I'm from Mexico. I'm not saying it's something good. I'm not saying it's correct, but I don't know. The people get so excited sometimes, and they love to throw things to the people.
Yeah, soccer. Yeah, we've heard about soccer. The exciting atmospheres, obviously, in soccer down there.
So that's why for me it was kind of normal. Like, let's go. Let's just enjoy this, and that's it.
Let me just get the fuck out of here real quick. That's hilarious. Congrats on a big win, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
AJ.
Oh, can you talk a little bit about your camp? I know you had a ton of adversity leading up to this fight, like crazy knee injury that you kept under wraps. You got sick during camp. I know all this stuff happened. Were you ever was it ever in jeopardy that you weren't going to make it to this fight? I know you stuck with it, and a lot of guys wouldn't. How was that camp leading up to it?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but not really. Starting from I need to do like a huge change in the middle of the training camp. Like I need to switch a head coach for reasons the people around this sport know. So I started to work with a new head coach, and starting from that was kind of hard. Then yes, I don't like to talk too much about it, but I have the little problem in the knee, and in the first round, Figgy attacked my knee, exactly the same knee I had a problem. So I don't know, it wasn't comfortable. Then I got sick, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was COVID again. I don't know. I mean, I'm vaccinated, so I don't care. But man, it was like just like 2 weeks, 2.5 actually. I was with like 2 weeks with the sickness. But I don't know, man. Again, I say this before. I'm mentally very very tough, and sometimes the people don't think that, because I'm always like smiling and being very respectful with everybody, and I'm trying to be nice, but I'm crazy, man, and I never really. I never decide to pull out the fight. Never.
So you're saying I'm nice to everybody, but inside I'm a dog. Let's don't get this fucking twisted, okay? Let's not. And obviously that's joking. How long were you? You said 2.5 weeks. That's like 16 days, 17 days.
Yes, man. Kind of. It was weird because,
that's a long time.
I don't know. After 2 or 3 days, I was fine. Like, okay, I'm starting to feel good. And then the sickness came to my body again. It was weird, man. It was very weird. I don't know if it was COVID or another stuff, but I got sick like for a long time. At some point, I got a little bit scared, but I say like I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I just want to fight.
Yeah, and we can respect that. And obviously, I think anybody that steps into the cage is an absolute badass. You are as well. You were nowhere near your absolute best if you're sick for 2 weeks before a fight. Happy to see you got a win. Congratulations on that. Now, you're a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, right? And no big deal.
Hell yeah.
I got a white belt on here, but I understand what Keanu Reeves here in a coloring book has black.
Yep.
So I only know this from the internet. I watch the fights. I don't follow along enough to know everybody's background. Allegedly, there's conversation in the MMA world about like fake black belts or something like that. Is that real? And do you know if your jiu-jitsu is always going to be better than whoever you're fighting? Is that just something you know going into a fight?
Maybe definitely the fake black belts exist, for sure. But
Yeah, it's a real
the
thing.
problem it's not a real problem, but every single like jiu-jitsu coach, every single professor, master, whatever you want to call, has different standards of how much they need to know, or how much the level need to be like very high to give you the black belt. So some coaches give you the black belt very easy, and other coaches give you the black belt with a lot of hard work. So it's always depends the coach. It's always depends the standard of the coach, of course.
You've submitted a lot of folks, so I'd assume that that black belt is legit.
Valid.
Now, I need to find the University of
Hopefully.
Phoenix
Yeah.
black belt giver out.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Just need to figure out how to get to the University of Phoenix and get one of those. Have you seen what they've had to go through to get the belt? And then once you get the belt, you got whipped, right? Don't you get your fucking ass beat by everybody that has one?
Yes, actually, it's a tradition, and the same. Also, it's depends of the gym. Some gym is like they give you like very light and everything is fine, but man, other gyms. I remember my old gym in Tijuana. They give you with everything and well with power. They grab the belt like, damn. It's funny.
I thought this was a celebration. Ty has a question for you.
Yeah, Brandon, obviously you fought this guy 4 times, and now that you've kind of conquered that part and you're moving on, like what's next for you? And I feel like a big chunk of your career now has basically been like, hey, you got to take out Figueiredo. And now that that's done, like where do you go from here? Like, is there any thought in moving up weight classes? Obviously, you know, you don't want to just give up your belt. Like, are you going to potentially try to hold a couple straps at the same time? Like, where do you go from here after you've closed this chapter?
Yeah, first of all, this rivalry was crazy. I know now I'm part of the history of the mixed martial arts. I'm part of the history of the UFC, the promotion. And man, this rivalry took a lot of my mental health, man.
Yeah.
You know, was a lot of time thinking about this guy. A lot of time like doing the game plan against him, trying to watch what can I do in the middle of the octagon against him. You know, it's very hard because like I said before, like we fall 4 times each other, so we don't have like a lot of secrets between us. We know the style. I know the guy punch very hard. I know the guy is huge. He's a bully, and he knew. I mean, I'm very fast. I have a really good technique, a really good boxing. I have a lot of volume. I love to put pressure too. So man, was hard, but I'm so happy. I feel so grateful to finish this with him. I mean, I finished him twice in the 4 fights between us. So man, I finished this rivalry for sure. And man, let's see what happens in the future. So I need to recover a little bit of my mental health. I need to recover my body. But at the same time, I want to be more active because for the same thing with for the rivalry against Davison. Sometimes when you are in high level, it's not just if you are healthy or not or able to fight. It's about like contracts,
Money.
both parts be agreed for the fight, whatever. So it's not easy to get fights when you start fighting in the promotion. So that's it. I mean, I want to be active, but at the same time, I want to recover myself. I don't know, man. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like June, July, maybe.
Oh, here we go.
So let's see what
Summer.
happens.
Hey, little summer
you,
battle.
Hell yeah.
That's right. So what's the next plan? Are you pushing Dana now to try to get so you could headline a pay-per-view event in Mexico? And have you thought what that might be like?
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, I would love to do that. And actually, they are building right now the Performance Institute in Mexico City. I think they wanted to open it this year. So it will be awesome. Like I don't know, do kind of like a like opening, like huge opening of the Performance Institute, a Friday, Saturday the fights, something like that. Sounds perfect. Like do a kind of
Olale.
do a
Olale.
kind of international fight week, but in Mexico City will be very cool.
That'd be awesome. Connor has. Could you imagine that place? Ah, that'd be crazy. You just talked about how I'm from Mexico and the crowds are
get a
the
little
way
wild.
they are,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that is a real thing. I think we all know. Could you imagine the first UFC champion walking out? What's the song? You come out to the same song every time. I should know this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always my same song. It's actually my song. A Mexican group made the song for me.
A Mexican band playing it out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, oh, la, la. Could you imagine you walking out there with that place? It'd be going bananas. Are you somebody that, like, when you're walking to the cage, got to calm down or get hyped up?
Man, before, yes, I mean, I know. I mean, before I try to be like very excited, like pump me myself up. But you never know now, man. I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, and if I'm angry, I'm angry. If not, it's fine. But my main goal is just to be focused. You know, be focused and be ready for a fight.
I don't know what's going to happen during the day, okay? I might be
Yeah.
fucking pissed
Right.
off. You tell me.
Exactly.
Yeah, who knows? Go ahead, AJ.
You mentioned recovering, like you're getting your mental health back in order or whatever. What can you do for that between fights? Like, what do you do to, I guess, get away or try to reset yourself?
What's that place called in Mexico everybody's going? Tulum?
Tulum.
Tulum. You
Yeah.
going to Tulum?
Oh, that's like I never been there before, but everybody says it's very cool. But so, man, I don't know. First of all, I want to be with my family. You know, when you're in a training camp, it's like you are there, but man, you are tired. You are like very like homesick sometimes because you are every single day thinking about the fight, thinking about the game plan, thinking about the other guy trying to kill you. You know, so right now the first thing I'm start to do is just be with my family, be with my daughters, with my wife, and enjoy it. We are trying to get some little vacation this weekend. We are going to an international national park, Zion in Utah.
Oh, okay. Obviously, we know what that is. We have no idea. We have no idea. It sounds awesome, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? It sounds,
yeah,
it
sounds
sounds
unbelievable.
hey, it's going to be amazing. We need to go, maybe.
Hey, it's beautiful. I never been there before too, but I saw the pictures and the place is really cool. It's beautiful. So man, that's it. I think I just need that. You know, be with my family. We out of the all the noise about the fights a little bit too, and that's it.
Hey, you've earned it all, champ. Go enjoy that thing. Connor has a question for you.
Yeah, Brandon, Pat mentioned in the intro that you're the ninth ranked pound for pound fighter in the UFC. Is that something that you and other fighters really value, or is kind of everything secondary to the belts? Like more than anything, you want the belt. But then is that ranking kind of something that everyone talks about in the locker room?
Good question, man. I don't know. I think it's very personal. Like a few fighters take that like very personal. Like, hey, I want to be the number one pound for pound in the world. And it's fine. And obviously, sounds very good. But for me, I don't care, man.
Yeah.
I saw the news yesterday. Like now I'm in the ranking in the top 10, and that's very cool. I mean, made me feel very proud of myself. But I don't care, man. Maybe I can be the
Fuck
15
it.
and
Who do you train with?
Fuck it.
Who do you train when you're fighting with? Because they're obviously got to feel like they're pound for pound top 10 in the world as well. That is a huge deal. Do you train with other known fighters? What's your camp look like whenever you're fighting?
man. So the situation with my training camp right now is very simple. I have a little group in Las Vegas. We are training in the Performance Institute here in Las Vegas. My coach, he lives in Dallas, but for this one, he moved to Las Vegas. He came every single weekend to work together, and we made a really good things in a really short period of time. So that's it, man. I have a really good training partners. We are like a family.
Hey, I just saw a video get posted up here. Obviously, one of the greatest boxers of all time, Canelo Alvarez here. Share kindred, obviously, spirits. You train with him often? What did he help fix anything? Did he change anything for you?
No, I met him. I met him. I don't remember when. In 2021, I think so. We went to his gym. It's a private gym. Um, and nothing, man. I just went to his gym to meet him. We talked each other a little bit. He gave me a few advices because at the end, and in that point, I beat Figueredo in the second fight, so I won the title the first time. So everybody knows Canelo Alvarez. He's the best of the best right now. I think the best pound for pound in boxing. So he gave me a lot of advices about success, about the people around you, about what is next, what I need to do maybe in my career. So man, the guy is very cool. The guy is a really hard worker, and there you can understand all why a guy like him he has a lot of success.
Yeah, I like that. And now you're, wanting family time and everything like that. I feel like some people let the moment get so big and they get lost in it. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case with you. I would like to tell you, though, if you get old, if you get older in this fight game and you don't want to get hit in the face or anything like that, the Oculus, you know what the Oculus is? You know the Oculus?
Hey, we can make a league.
You don't want that.
With Oculus.
Hey, listen, I'm letting you know. Hey, I know you're the pound for pound 9. In that Oculus, I'm a fucking problem, Brandon. I am a problem in the Oculus.
I'm not sure, man.
Oh, hey, we appreciate you, man. Enjoy your trip to the park. Enjoy being champion, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you again soon.
Let's go, guys. Thank you so much for the time, and nothing. Enjoy the day.
Hey, you got it. Hey, ciao. No.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Oh, Jesus. That's on me.
Hasta luego.
Hey, órale, órale. Hasta luego, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Moreno.
Yeah, Brandon!